This is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for another daily and Oracle Tarot card reading. And this reading is going to be for Monday, January the 26th. And we're going to be using today a new deck of cards that I just got for Christmas called the Osho Zen Tarot. My mom had gotten me those. These cards are beautiful cards. They all have special meanings to them. And we're going to get right to the reading. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking that all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message to me so I may share that with our viewers today for the highest good of all. And we take a card from the center, and this is the one that wants to come out. And it says Thunderbolt, and they are sitting in the lotus position, and there are all kinds of thunderbolts. Very, very dramatic card. And this card has people falling backwards, and there's like a fire burning down below, and it looks like this to me is a card of serious change. Like something that when you think of thunder, you think of a striking force, something that is going to possibly cause destruction, maybe something that's necessarily needing to be removed in your life to make way for something better. When I think of thunderbolt, I think of a very swift action, something that's going to shake a lot up. And let me see what the guide says about this, because I'd be very interested to see if what my perception and the guide's perception matches up or not. Again, these are a new deck that I just received, and I've yet to really get familiar with all of the cards, but this card here, basically what it says in the guidebook is, what meditation does slowly, slowly, a good shout of the master unexpectedly in the situation where this disciple was asking a question. The card shows basically, from what I gather, it is showing a meditating figure representing the witnessing consciousness. And it's telling us that a lot of us out there may be feeling a lot of shakiness, as if the earth is rocking beneath your feet. Just like I imagined that this is a card that's going to shake things up a bit. And exactly so, because basically it says, if you allow it, you will emerge from the wreckage stronger and more available for new experiences. So basically, what I was saying and what I was getting from this card is exactly what it is. It reminds me of, like I said, a very serious shakeup. Something that needs to be brought down in your life so that something could be built on a much firmer foundation. This card to me, with people coming out of it, this is the Tower card. As far as I'm concerned, this is the Tower card. And although sometimes it could be a scary experience when things happen abruptly in our life, I truly believe that a lot of times something has to be completely destroyed, shaken up, jolted like this card in order for it to leave and make room for something new and better to be built. This may symbolize the end of a relationship. May it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, maybe a friendship. Something very life-shattering. And on this Monday, you may very well know what it is in your life that has been on such shaky ground that possibly has to leave your life in order for something more stable to be built in your life. It could be a situation with your job where you know it's just not working out. I know myself, I would say that this card probably summed up what my job was like towards the very end before I retired early. Things got to the point where it was intolerable and unbearable. And I won't ramble on about that, but it was a shakeup. It felt very strange to me to be, leaving somewhere where I was for 22 years. But I knew that things weren't going to get better and that my life was not going to improve until something like that was removed from my life. And sometimes things have to get really, really, really bad as far as affecting your health, affecting you mentally, physically, to be brought down to the ground like this figure here. And scary card as it is, it's necessary. And you all know out there exactly what in your life has been on shaky ground. Maybe you don't want to admit that it does have to end finally. Like I said, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be, a bad habit, it could be substance abuse, it could be, anything that is not for your highest good. And this card is telling you that if something in your life is that bad, it needs to come down, it needs to be removed, and in time, you'll realize that it was for the best. I know in my life when things came to a head like that, at the time I thought it was so unfair and so unbelievable, but now it all makes sense as to why it had to happen. So on this Monday, think of something in your life that hasn't been all that great, all that stable, something that, like I said, could be affecting you, mentally, physically, something that's truly draining you that really needs to go, and just let it go. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back with many more.